Hello, everybody. It's Tom Stoukas coming to you from Sarnia, Ontario on this Thanksgiving Sunday, October 12th. Happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving Monday, I guess. Holiday, no school. Um, yeah, I had a bad thing happen to me this morning. I got suspended from the X for a week. And the only reason, it was a dumb reason. I got, what do I show? I'll show it here. It was dumb. So I don't know what's going on. And the reason I think it's funny, it's ironic because I was talking about censorship and getting the crackdown coming, and then next you know, I get suspended for a week. But maybe it's better to take a break from X for a week. It's a little bit crazy there. It was a total BS excuse. So this is what they said. They said, okay, so there was a cop was trying to arrest this black woman. She was crazy. She was very strong, and he couldn't handle her. He was just making a mess of it. And I said in the comments here, I said he should have tasered her because like he couldn't take her down. He was just it was really hard. I can't even find the video, otherwise I'd show you. And they suspended my account right away. And they said it was violated the rules against violent speech. And I was like, I thought tasers were like non-lethal, but apparently X thinks they're violent. So I don't know. Maybe it was like a glitch in the AI algorithm that thought I was being violent, or maybe it was just an excuse to get me off the air. Either one's bad, because if the AI is controlling, the what you say, and you have to be also careful what you say, or else you're going to get off. Like I think that was pretty harsh. A week. That's a long time. And so if it was an AI glitch, it means the AI is basically saying how we can speak and think. But if it wasn't an AI, it was a censorship thing. And I was like pinged for like a little for bad behavior, so they were looking at for any reason to get me off. That's bad too. So either way, it's bad. But whatever. I guess we'll have to live in the real world away from social media. They should just take away social media. I think we could survive without it. Okay, so that's, as a result, I have to do it differently now because I don't have access to any of the features on X, so I could just look at it, so I'll figure it out. But the question is this going to be is this going to keep happening more frequently? I don't know. Okay, so Thanksgiving, we're just going to go light today. Okay. I saw this on X today. So I can still share links, I think. This is Commie Canada at the Blue Jays game. Can't even go to a Blue Jays game without being bombarded with Marxist propaganda. Diversity is our strength. Yeah. I don't know why they would put that. Like, why would you do that in a baseball game? People just want to go to a baseball game. But that's what the commies do. They inject it into everything. Sports, school, whatever they can. Their diversity crap. So, I thought that was interesting. Back to Facebook here. And then I was kind of needing a laugh today, so I was listening to Ben Bankus. He's pretty funny, this guy. He's a Jewish comedian, but he's funny. Like, he does a lot of... He basically... I'm surprised he hasn't gotten banned more from like social media, but he's pretty funny. I like a little edgy. Let's listen to him. I needed a good laugh today.
Be nicer to us because, guys, we have options. Just saying, ladies, be nicer to us because, guys, we have options.
This is fun.
I know, lady, you think you have the options. No, look, we could go to Thailand. We could, and for $200, we could learn what it really means to be treated properly. Where are you going to go after the divorce, ladies? To India and get gang? You can already do that here in Brampton.
All right.
Just
It's a
saying,
little.
ladies,
It's
be
a
nicer
little.
to us because,
It's a
guys,
little.
we have options.
It's a little edgy. Which one's this? Is this the Uber Eats? Okay. It's funny. I love his Olivia Chow too. I know people say it's totally racist, but it's hilarious. He does a good Doug Ford. He doesn't do it enough. He should do more Doug Ford. He does a good Doug Ford. Let's see what he says here. I like this Uber Eats one. I had a good laugh today. I needed a good laugh.
You ever order Uber Eats and then you go get it and the guy looks at you and goes, "Are you Uber Eat?" Yes, I am Mr. Eat. Are you Uber Eat? You should be deported for saying that. You ever order Uber Eats and then you go get
He's got a special on YouTube. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? I think he advertised it. I think he's funny though. All right. Invasion. That's his YouTube special. Okay. Let's listen to Greg Wycliffe, Dominion Society of Canada, fighting the good fight. Let's see what we say.
Not have a pipeline for a decade.
Okay.
It's like, guys, if we become majority East Indian, like, are we even Canada anymore? Like, that kind of neat. Like, I don't really care. I would rather not have a pipeline for a decade if we could start deporting people. Long story short, like, I would endure some economic turmoil if we could rectify the radical demographic change that is completely changing the face of our nation. That's kind of where I'm coming from, and it really upsets me. It's so annoying to see all the older demographic who's like, well, we can't be racist. Let's just focus on this this economic, easy economic stuff. And it's like, guys, this is exactly why Pierre Poilievre lost, if you haven't been paying attention.
He negotiated.
Yeah. So I like that video because it is exactly how I feel. The demographic change and all that, without asking anybody or without discussing it. So, yeah, I think a lot of people feel the same way. Okay, this is an interesting thing. And the reason I saw this, I thought this was interesting because I saw in BC there was a letter, similar letter floating around from a BC municipality and saying, keep your dogs away from Muslims or Muslims. But the city in BC, I can't remember what the name of the town was, but they said they didn't do the letter. It was not from them, but somebody might have. But I've heard of this happening. But it is true, though, Muslims do not like dogs. So that's another reason, like, people in Canada have dogs, you know, like a lot of people on my street have a dog. So that's another kind of like little incompatibility with the Muslim culture in Canada. I mean, in small communities, they can skate by, but when they want to take over the country, you know, they need to change they have to get rid of the dogs. The halal meat, I don't really like either. Like, I've heard pretty bad stories about halal meat, the butchering process. But I guess KFC went all halal, like 100%. It's like, well, I was kind of, before they went halal, I didn't like KFC. Like, they were going downhill before that. So I don't eat them now. But no dogs, halal meat, just the way women, like the treatment of their women sometimes. It's kind of hard to square with Canadian society, but this dog thing, I like dogs. I don't know how somebody couldn't like dogs. But they consider them filthy, I guess. So, what's this? Dog-free zones needed to make outdoor less racist, Welsh government told. Tories claim the plan to remove barriers to the outdoors is out of touch and virtue signaling nonsense. Okay. I don't know what's going on in the UK. But yeah, they want to ban dogs eventually, I think. That's not good. It's not a good... It's a very incompatible, I think. Oh, shoot. But you see that pop up every once in a while, flyers about not having your dogs. I don't know if it's fake or not, but I know they don't like dogs. Okay. Thanksgiving. Yes. I give thanks. Like, I know I sound like I complain all the time, but I'm still thankful for what we have. Just don't want to lose what remains. All right. I had a nice steak today, so I'm thankful for that. Okay. Gonna start reading this book tomorrow. John A. MacDonald. It's volume 2. I didn't realize that when I bought it, but I still all right. Volume 2 looks like it started as a prime minister. Yeah, it's pretty good that you had 2 volumes written. So, yeah, I can't wait to learn some Canadian history. I should. We don't really read as much Canadian history as we should. All right. This Ben Bangus one in Niagara Falls is hilarious because
Niagara Falls.
Okay, hold on. I went to Niagara Falls with the family. I don't know, 3-4 years ago. It was horrible. It was expensive. It's like you felt like you were getting hosed everywhere you went, and crowded, and just horrible. Full of like it was like you're a minority, of course, in Niagara Falls. But when I heard this today, I was like, it totally reminded me of my visit there.
Niagara Falls is just like.
Well, what did I do?
Like if you're white now and you come to Niagara. Yeah, I'm really happy to be here in Niagara Falls Refugee Camp and Casino. Even the Chinese people don't come here anymore. Too many Muslims. I'm going to stay in Ajax. It's great, like every dollar you lose at the casino goes towards a Nigerian family living in the casino. Like if you're white now and you come to Niagara Falls, it's just like role-playing being in a humanitarian crisis.
Yeah.
You're like trying to get on the elevator, and there's like people who are like, I've never been on an elevator. In my country, the elevator takes you to the mass grave. But then you get upgraded, like you get the jacuzzis. Anybody have a jacuzzi? I'd love to see what the migrants have done with the jacuzzis. Like, this is where we make the soup. We turn on the jet. A little boiling water. Throw in the head of a goat. Welcome to Niagara Falls. People want to tell me not to like Trump. They're like, how can you like a guy?
All right. Yeah, I felt the exact same way when I went to Niagara Falls. I'm not planning on going back anytime soon because it's a ripoff. You go for breakfast. It's like with you and the wife and a couple kids, little kids, and it's like over $100. It's crazy. All right. This is funny. A new video from the AIPAC, which is the big lobby group. They lobby for Israel, but they say it's an American group, but they lobby for Israel. They're getting under a lot of scrutiny for like controlling the U.S. government, and they say, it's causing all sorts of problems. So now they got a new commercial out to kind of help their image. It's pretty funny, I think.
Expanding America's defense partnership.
Let's talk about AIPAC.
Today, AIPAC.
On Capitol Hill, AIPAC.
You may have heard our name, but how much do you really know about AIPAC?
I don't know. Oh.
AIPAC is an American organization that works to strengthen the U.S.-Israel relationship. This partnership advances America's interests and democratic values and helps keep Israel safe. Our 5 million members are U.S. citizens, Democrats and Republicans from every part of the country who urge our elected leaders to enact pro-Israel policies. This includes expanding America's defense partnership with Israel, supporting life-saving security assistance, confronting Iran and its terror proxies, and promoting peace and normalization. Being pro-Israel is good policy, and AIPAC members make sure it's good politics, too. We raise money to help elect pro-Israel candidates for Congress.
Pro-Israel candidates, yes.
And we take the political fight to our opponents, helping defeat anti-Israel candidates running for the House or Senate. AIPAC is leading the fight in Washington to secure the future of the U.S.-Israel relationship. The actions of pro-Israel Americans today will help determine the future of this bond and the fate of both countries.
Really? I don't know if this commercial's helping them. It makes them I think it makes them look worse, because it's like, why are you so involved in American politics? Like, why is Israel and U.S. that tightly bound? Like, I think a lot of the younger Americans are like, why? The older Americans are kind of like, that's it. That they just accept that. The younger ones are like, why are we so bound to this? Like, why? And I don't think this commercial helps their cause. It'll be interesting. Trump's flying there right now to Israel, and then he's going to go to Egypt for this peace agreement. It sounds like something right out of a movie, this high-profile peace summit after a big war. So hopefully nothing happens to him. I guess Carney's going to Egypt too. There's going to be a lot of people there. So that'll be, I think, tomorrow. So that should be interesting. See how that plays out. Could either be like actual peace, like under Trump, or it could just be a setup for a war against Iran. Hopefully it's the peace part. So yeah, Carney's going to Egypt to see Trump there too, and be lots of people there. So hopefully it's actually going to stick. Be nice. But that's what AIPAC's. I think they're worried that, they're going to get sidelined in this whole deal. Okay. So, yeah, that'll be interesting, very interesting to watch develop over the next few days, what's going on over there. But for Trump to be flying over there is a big deal. They must have a deal, because I don't think he wouldn't fly there if it was maybe deal. Okay, and Carney too. So something's up. Good. It sounds positive. I don't know. Could be horrible. I don't know. We'll keep covering it, of course. Great replacement applies to all positions. I thought this is hilarious. Molson Coors names new CEO who got a start at the company in Golden. What's his name? An Indian. No, I'm shocked. I was just talking. We were saying yesterday how the guys who were stealing the mail, the Indian guys who got busted stealing mail, were stealing the jobs from the crackheads. And now this guy not stealing a job, but he's the new Molson CEO, Rahul Goyal. I'm sure everybody at Molson's will be Indian within 2 years. They'll have the tikka masala beer coming out. I don't know, whatever. I just think it's hilarious. It's like literally every CEO of the companies are Indian now in the States. It's weird. Google, Microsoft, Coors. It's weird. Maybe they pay less. I don't know. They'll do it for less money. All right. Crime. Let's do this crime watch. Suspect wanted for breaching bail conditions, uttering threats. This guy does not look like he's from Saskatchewan. Tobeki Okuwono. Okay. Yeah. How the hell did this guy end up in... What did he do? 42-year-old Tobeki Okuwono, I can't say his name, is wanted for uttering threats and breaching conditions. 5'6", okay. So what, uttering threats, that's it? Breaching bail conditions, who knows what? He's probably got a huge record. Who knows? Deport. I don't know. We shouldn't, like, I don't understand this desire to bring in thousands and thousands of African refugees, so-called refugees, to Canada. Africa is pretty huge. There's lots of room for them in there. And we're talking like huge, huge cultural differences. You know. But, you know, it's kind of obvious, not really complicated. We'll see where that goes. But I know the thing with Africa, it's like India. They just want to get the hell out of there. Has nothing to do with fleeing persecution or, you know, cultural, like similar culture migrating to another country with similar culture. No, it's just they need to get the hell out of Africa or India because it's a shithole. I don't know why it's a shithole. It just is. Okay. But yeah, why? How does this guy end up in Saskatchewan? For God's sake. Okay. Next. Anita Anand. Look at this one. This one's our foreign minister. I can't stand this one. She was supposed to quit. Look at this little rat. She was supposed to quit politics because she was going down with the Trudeau ship, and then Trudeau left and Carney came in, and she decided, I guess Carney asked her to stay, but she figured now that she's going to win, or the Liberals can win, that Trudeau's gone, that she'll keep on to her perks and everything. So she reversed her decision to quit. And now she's our foreign minister. She's an Indian. Our foreign minister is an Indian. I'm sure she was born here, whatever. She's going to travel to India, Singapore, and China. I don't know. She's going to go to India to see how many more Indians are going to get sent here. She's going to go to China to ask them how many more police stations they're going to open up here. And Singapore will laugh at us. To be honest, they would laugh at us. Singapore's got their shit together. So yeah, she should just stay in India. She was like with the worst stuff that Trudeau did, and she's still around. Oh. All right. This one, National Post. They did this. How quickly and dramatically Canadians lost faith with immigration. In only a few years, Canadians went from near universal support for immigration to a near majority demanding mass deportations. And this follows an article by the Globe and Mail about how Canadians hate immigration, mass immigration, and how that's a bad thing and all this. So that's two major publications are posting about this. So that's good. That's good. Got to keep up that momentum because, you know, I know it's very depressing to see Canada turning into a third world shithole, but if you know, put in some energy and there's a lot of people who feel the same way. You just got to get them, get their energy levels up a bit. But seeing your country turn into a third world shithole has the effect on people. Mass deportations are bust. I like how these newspapers and these writers and these elites, they're like, their only explanation is people are racist. They can't think of another reason why people would be against these policies. That's how, you know, whatever. You can't deal with them. It's like people see every day what's going on in front of them. They're more informed than these elites. And now they're all shocked. These newspaper articles are shocked how Canadians have basically don't care if they're being called racist. They want a stop to this, you know, basically national suicide. So, yeah, the notice will continue. We'll see. So we'll see as Thanksgiving wraps up what they do with these hate speech, with the hate speech bullshit and all that. And we'll go from there. Our politicians have been quiet this weekend. So we'll keep an eye on what they're up to next week. Okay, and that's it for today. Nothing, like I said, Thanksgiving's. People are having actually fun with their families. So there'll be plenty of time. Plenty of time to see what the Liberals will do to us in commie Canada. We'll see. We shall see soon. So until then, our next broadcast will be October 15th. Wednesday, October 15th. Without X. We're going to have to do it without X. And hopefully I don't get suspended from Facebook. Because I'll be alright. I'll just actually go do stuff. So until then, have a nice night and enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving weekend.